Hey guys, Alex here doing a review. This is going to be my review of the New Japan Pro Wrestling IPPV King of Pro Wrestling. This show took place last month, I think early last month, and finally got around to seeing it. And I gotta say, this is a very good show. I'm not really big Japanese puro wrestler, so this is a really kind of like one of my first experiences of seeing an entire show. I've seen matches here and there, but this is a very good show, and it really gets me more interested in watching some of the more hardcore puro matches. So I might have to go check some of those out and get to see them eventually. So things out with a 6-man tag. I'm not even gonna try naming all these guys just because I'm horrible at pronouncing Japanese wrestlers' names a lot. But this was a good match, a good way to start. Decent. Really nothing special. It picked up a little bit near the end, but then the finish really did nothing for me. I think it was just a heel finish, and I think just a lot of these guys were just moving so slow and just kind of sluggish, in my opinion. Just not a really good way to start the show, but crowd seemed to enjoy it somewhat. Next, we had the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championship match between Alex Koslov, Rocky Romero, taking on Alex Shelley and KUSHIDA. This was a very good match. Nice pacing and got a lot of time. Really enjoyed the double team offense, especially with Shelley and KUSHIDA. That's his name, KUSHIDA. I thought they worked very well as a tag team, and I like to see more of them tagging up. And really liked Alex Koslov and Rocky Romero. Finish wasn't that good though. I thought it just came out of nowhere and just kind of fell flat. But really good match otherwise. Next we had the IWGP Junior Heavyweight match between Kota Ibushi and Loki. This is a very good match. I'd say great even. Probably the second best match of the night. A lot of hard hitting action. These two guys worked very well together. Nice contrasted style with like Loki being the aggressor and Kota Ibushi trying to use his high flying and his agility to outmaneuver him. A lot of great counter sequences. These guys were just phenomenal together, and I really think these guys just stellar work, and I can't wait to see more of these guys work. I know they're having a match at Tokyo Dome, or whatever it's called, which I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be a triple threat match with Prince Devin, whatever. Minor slip up at the end, like they kind of looked a little sloppy, but like it worked in the kind of match that like both guys have been hitting each other so hard that they were a little groggy, make a slip, whatever. Still a really good finish. And a really great match. Definitely the second match of the year, or the match of the night. Then we had the IWGP Tag Team title between, and here we go. It's trying to balance this. Hiroyshi, Tenzan, Tenzan and Kojima, whatever, versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. This is a solid match. Both teams looked strong, and they both had their good offense, and it was a fun match. Crowd seemed pretty into it. I actually liked the finish just because it showed that these two guys got outpowered by Harry Smith and Davey Boy Smith and Archer. Like just outpowered the guys and just they were just too much for them. I like that. I thought it was a really interesting finish. Next we had Yujiro Takahashi versus Tetsuya Naito. This is a very short match. Just basically an angle almost just to get Naito out because he apparently is injured, I guess, and it was building up Takahashi. So it was very short, but what was there was good, and working the knee was nice, and yeah, but just too short to be anything really special. But still, worth the spot in the card. Next we had Katsuyori Shibata and Kazushi Sakuraba versus Wataru Inori and Togi Makabe. I'm sorry. This is a good match. Really quick though. The crowd was really into it. Very fast paced and really stiff, hard hitting action. Like these two teams you could sense that they had like a really big grudge feel to it, and I like that. I thought it was interesting. If it had been like a little bit longer, I think I would give it 3 stars. But I think the time it felt really rushed. But it was a good 8-minute match for the time given. And then this is one thing that really picked up for this whole card. Carl Anderson versus Kazushi Okada. Great match. Great back and forth between these two guys. A lot of good counters. They both were working on the neck for their finishers. I like that a lot. I thought that worked very well. The ending sequence of this match was insane. I mean, you just counter after counter after counter after counter after counter. It was just unbelievable to watch, and I really was blown away by it. Really like these two guys a lot, and I definitely would love to see these guys main event a show next year. I think Okada's going to win the IWGP heavyweight title from at the Tokyo Dome, so I think that'd be a smart move to have Carl Anderson and him have a rematch for the belt. That'd be really cool, I think. Great match, though. Then we had the IWGP Intercontinental title match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Hirogui Gato. Sorry, I apologize for mispronouncing the names. I'm not very good at pronouncing Japanese names. This is a really good match. Didn't quite have, especially coming after that last match. I think it kind of like it was definitely a step down, but it's still a really good match. I like some really good spots. I love the work of the necks during this match, and I like a lot of the really good, interesting back breakers and back neck breakers. Just really good match. Nice pacing to it, and just both guys look really solid here. And I actually really like the finishing sequence too. Then we had the main event for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match between Hiroshi Tanahashi and Minoru Suzuka. This was a great match. Absolutely amazing. Great psychology, great ring work. They basically, each guy had like a part of the body that they're working over the whole match, and they stuck to it the entire match. That was really cool. And both guys were very good at selling the injuries. Suzuka, when Tanahashi did like a dragon screw, it looked like Suzuka sold it like he blew out his kneecap, and just really great, and just a lot of great counters in this match. And one thing I really found interesting is that there was only one time that a guy hit a finisher in the match, and that was at the end. And there was only one pin attempt, and that was at the very end. And just that is really cool, and that's something you don't see very often. I thought that was very interesting in this match. I will say right now, I didn't love it as much as other people. Some people were saying this is the greatest match they've seen in years and stuff like this. I think it is very good. It's definitely a 5-star match, but I'm not a puro guy, so I'm not really into the puro wrestling. I can appreciate the psychology and the working over the body part and everything, and I really found it interesting that they only had one finisher and one pin attempt in the whole match. But yeah, I'm not going to put this above Elgin versus Davey from Showdown the Sun Night 2, just because I think that match had a lot better drama and just got the crowd. The crowd here was really great, but that crowd that night was just so vocal, and just it was an unbelievable match to watch, and I was just marking out the whole time. This match, very good, but a very different style. And if you're a puro guy and you really like that style, good for you. Me, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I can appreciate the ring work. All in all, this is a great show to go check out. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. A lot of the matches, are the last 3 matches, absolutely go check out. The tag team matches are great. The low-key Ibushi match are great. And everything else is just pretty solid. Anything that's not is just, it's, short enough that it doesn't just hurt the card. And I think that everything just works very well, and it just flows by very nicely, and it's easy to sit through. Alright, that's it for now, guys. Take care. Bye.